What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Iceland Hero video. It's been a long time since I made a video, but a lot of things have changed. Some of you may know I live in Iceland now, so I'm playing at U West, and I have a job, so I haven't really been playing League as much as I want to, you know. But things have gotten pretty stable. Trying to go to the gym, trying to work every day, and also trying to see what I can do with League of Legends, because no matter how much I think about it, I kind of always come back to this game. Game is just, I don't know, it's like the best game ever. So much depth to it. Yeah, I'm kind of sad. I don't know if you guys saw Viego buffs got canceled, so kind of excited to just grind Viego. And yeah, I'm playing Graves right now. He's like one of the best champions for Challenger, so I thought playing Graves would be pretty good to teach you guys. Maybe there's something that you guys, I don't know, want to know about Graves. So here, a few things just to think about is I have 8 stacks in my passive, so the only thing you have to kind of think about is what do you need to do to make sure you have your E up, when you're walking between your wolves and your rafters. So here I saw Sona walk to my red buff, so I was like, that's kind of suspicious. And you guys might be wondering why I did the Krugs first instead of doing the red buff straight away. And that's simply because if I do the Krugs first, then I come back here and do the red buff, I'll have, I don't know why I'm getting pinged. I don't know why. But now I have 8 stacks, and I'm already like here. I'm right next to the crab. I can just E over the wall, and I still have 8 stacks. So I'm very confident in taking every fight here because I have 99 armor. And unfortunately, I'm a dog. Still have 8 stacks though, so it's pretty chill. My Kog'Maw is pinging the enemy Nexus, so I think he wants to run it down. It's all good. But, I got my full clear. I saw that Briar actually skipped her blue buff to do that mid lane play, one that I got pinged for. And look, I just ward to make sure he's not there. He is there, he has no flash. No way of getting out. If he W's, he just comes straight back to me. It's a free kill. Now, you guys might think, like, should I do the Gromp or should I recall? Like, what should you do here? Because her Gromp is up, but the reason I recall here is simply because my Gromp is spawning, and my Gromp is going to be level 4. And I'm a lot stronger than the jungler, so could potentially catch the Briar on the crab as well at the same time. So I'm kind of like, I'm skipping his Gromp so I can do a lot more in the game. Here, I don't know what happened. I don't want this kill, and there's a Sona, so unlucky. But now I'm just like, okay, well, that kind of sucks, but now enough time has passed. I see that my wolves have spawned, so I think that means that Briar's raptors have spawned. Yep, I see them there. But unfortunately, the Sona is guarding the enemy raptors. And as much as, like, the Briar inted, so I should get her raptors. Sometimes you get support gapped. So you just have to let it go. It goes straight back to full clearing. I've already kind of wasted time trying to potentially kill that Jace. So that like all my camps are already spawned, which kind of feels bad, but I'm kind of washed up. I'm not challenger like I used to be. Not yet. I don't know, guys. Grinding for challenger on EU West is kind of demotivating. I didn't really play on the first patch of the season, or like the first couple patches, so I heard that those patches were very inflated in the LP department. So kind of by the time I started playing ranked, Challenger was already at like, 1700 LP or something. Now it's like 2000 LP. Just to be Challenger. Kind of ridiculous. When I finished rank 24 on NA last time, that was 1220 LP or something. And now 1200 LP, I think That might just barely be Grandmaster on EUS right now. Oh, ridiculous. Yeah, full clearance to gank. Is yeah, I didn't expect he had one shot there. This is the ideal situation, you know. You get your full clear and you get a gank. Now I'm just thinking, well, you know, I ganked and I lost all my health bot lane. I want to recall straight away to get back on the map with full HP and my items. There's a risk that Briar just takes this dragon, but you know that it is what it is. But here, I have my blue buff, but I also Briar invaded my blue buff. Kind of baited the blue there. I didn't smite it straight away. See if the Briar would stay. Then unfortunately Cassio's here too. Try to do as much damage as possible, but I don't really want to die here. Not sure if I can save. You know, pick up a kill. Not sure I can fight that. This Cassio's pretty strong. But it kind of sucks. I don't really want to. Like, I'm 1 HP. I don't really want to recall. My camps are spawning right now, so if I recall, I can just waste time. I can heal. But I can see that they have a ward on me by the movement of this Jace. Pretty obvious, so I'm gonna kite it up. Try to get out of there. The smoke screen down. No, I'll just recall. I have my item. It's fine. Probably should have just recalled, honestly. But yeah. So like, you guys want to, you know, be updated on my life? Because the Esports Nations Cup is happening this summer, and I'm in Iceland. I'm from Iceland. I know I don't very sound Icelandic. That's just because I've lived in America for too long. But, well, I'm also American, guys. I am a dual citizen, so. Still hoping I can come back to America one day. Fortunately, it's just hard to get a job there. Anyway, that's besides the point. Esports Nations Cup is happening this summer. I'm going to be playing for Team Iceland. And thinking about, you know, making some content on the team and the scrims and everything. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this video. It's been so long since I uploaded on here. Yeah, Briar did the enemy void grub, so obviously I'm just gonna cross map straight away, but this is kind of risky. Honestly, just because like literally this Sona has been defending his jungle and I don't see anyone on my team. I kind of just positioned myself in a safe way. Briar goes in. I know that there has to be like a third person coming, but not fast enough. Free dragon for us. Yeah, so Esports Nations Cup. So how it works is the top 16 teams, I believe, get a direct invite, and the points that you get. Hold on, let me just get the dragon real quick. The points that you get as a country are based off your team's pro placements. You know, your like so players on your team that you choose to field for the tournament based on their placement in pro tournaments or like tier 1 tournaments. So you have like Inspired. He won the LCS, so and it's like their performance this year, I think. So he won the LCS, so Inspired has like the max amount of points probably possible. Or I think he's from Poland. So if Poland fields Inspired on their roster, plus like probably like 1 or 2 other pros, they're just guaranteed to be in the main stage tournament, which means you get money, you get invited, you play on stage in Riyadh, I think. Team Iceland, we don't have any pro players. The closest was literally me. Well, you could argue there's one other guy who was also NLC. But I feel like I was pretty close before I graduated. The point is, none of us have any points. We have 0 points as a country because nobody in Iceland has ever been pro. And you know, that's just how it is, guys. 300,000 people in this country. 400,000 almost now, actually. We're growing in population. I think the increase in population is not because of births, though. It's mostly because of immigrants, but let's leave politics out of this. Anyway. Yeah, we have 0 points. So we're playing in the open qualifier, or like the qualifier, on July 19th this summer. 3-day qualifier. We just have to beat the other countries that, you know, also didn't have enough points. Unfortunately, those countries might include, you know, Sweden and Finland and a lot of countries that have pro players, but they might just not have, you know, enough points. But it is what it is, you know. We have to fight for Iceland and beat all the other countries. But pretty much what I'm saying is the odds are not in our favor. Not very likely that we'll make it, but I'm trying my best. I do have I did buy, you know, coaching from a LCS coach friend of mine for my team. Just like individual coaching to get people up to speed. I think we have like, you know, we have 2 high master players. We have like a mid master player, and like, yeah, like 2 mid master players, and then we have me, which, you know, I am masters right now in the US, but let's be real, guys. Ranked 20 NA last year, or 2 years ago. Well, yeah, 2 years ago now. Time flies. Well, I was challenger last year, but did leave before the season ended. I'm just kind of yapping, to be honest. Yeah, if you guys are interested, I think I will stream our scrims and maybe make some content out of it. Try to get some attention to the boys. I think it'd be fun. And yeah, what else? At the end of the year, we're gonna have Worlds in New York. And New York is it's like a one-way flight. It's a direct flight from Iceland to New York. So who is trying to meet up at Worlds? That's pretty much what I'm asking, guys. I'm pretty committed to being there and seeing all the people that I've you know, played against the Soloq queue, played against the CLOL and NACL. Well, I never didn't really play in NACL as a sub, but it is what it is. Yeah, or just people that watch my videos, guys. If you see me at Worlds in New York, the World Finals, you know, dap me up. Hey, what's up? I think I'm gonna try to be there with Shogo and your Uncle Sam, the boys, and yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. Anyway, what's going on in this game? I don't know, I'm kind of popping off, guys, not gonna lie. I think this game is this is like mid-high masters on EU West. I really am hoping that they reset the ladder when this part of the season ends. I don't know what they're calling it, like this this initial, like 10 days or 9 days left of the season. They didn't announce anything, but I really hope that they reset the ranks, or at least they reset like the Apex ranks, because it doesn't really feel like I have a chance of getting Challenger unless I didn't have a job. The amount of games I have to play to even get Grandmaster is ridiculous. Like, I think I'm like 500 LP right now, and I get 19 LP per win. So it's a little depressing. Let me know what you guys think about the ranked system. I really just think it's terrible. I think they made a lot of decent changes, like people can't dodge anymore, and like, what else? The autofill system finally kind of makes sense. Honestly, I haven't checked it out really that much, but I remember previously, well, like, I like how now, like, you're kind of matched against, like, if I'm autofill top lane, I should be playing against another autofilled role playing top lane. It still really doesn't make sense as a jungler. You know, if you get autofilled top lane as a jungler against the mid lane main, like, shouldn't they just play a champion like Aurora? And you're, you know, they're playing Aurora, who's also a mid laner and a top laner, and you're a jungle main, and you're playing top lane. Like, none of your champions are. I mean, you could play Nidalee top lane or something, which is what I do, honestly. But it still doesn't make sense. But anyway, I do like that, you know, you are matched against another autofill player in the autofill lane that you're playing. I remember previously, I don't know if they've changed this, that if I got put, like, if my secondary role is mid lane as a jungler, for example, and I get put jungle, it doesn't actually, the system doesn't consider me autofilled. It still considers me as a main role player. I don't know if they fixed this or not, but that is like the stupidest thing ever. Because, especially as a jungler, even though mid lane is my secondary role, am I really, like, or even though, yeah, like, am I really expected to be able to lane against the challenger mid laner if I'm autofilled in challenger as a jungle main? I don't know. But I don't know, I don't actually know how it works now. I haven't really, like, I haven't played enough games to actually feel the effects of it. But that always rubbed me the wrong way, that they were trying to, like, and then they would, like, talk about their statistics. This actually, you know, maybe they've gotten corrected enough where they actually address this. But, like, I remember seeing on Twitter, they were discussing their statistics about autofill. And they're like, well, like, you know, autofill is really not that big of a deal. But then they're like, they're not considering secondary role as autofill. They're considering as someone getting their primary role. So it's like, all their data was disingenuous. You know, it's how it is. Yeah, Graves. What do you guys think about Graves? He's kind of OP. Go Eclipse, and then you go full crit. I honestly hadn't played Graves in forever. But I just decided, like, you know, I'm not climbing, so I'm just gonna practice some of the champions that I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. I decided to practice on the champions that I haven't really, you know, put in any effort into before. Prepare myself for when I do climb. So Graves is one of those champions. I haven't played him in forever. But he's really fun. And then another champion, if you guys are interested in seeing a video about this champion, is I've been playing a lot of Jace jungle, and man, like, this guys, I'm getting the same feelings I got when I first, like, realized that I could play Lee Sin. Jace completely different from Lee Sin, but it's like the feeling you get, like, I remember when I was first climbing, when I was like, I hit Grandmaster for the first time, and I was playing, you know, competitive, with my old college, Ohio State, I was like, wow, like Lee Sin is just a champion that I will never be able to play because I'm not Korean and I'm not like a, you know, I just can't. I'm not talented enough. And then like I just challenged myself. I was who is anyone to tell anyone else? Like, is this the narrative of how it was? Like everyone's like, oh, you're not Korean, so don't play Lee Sin. You're not Korean, so don't play Jace. Same thing. Bro, why is anyone letting anyone say this? Like, I mean, I do believe like Nidalee, Jace, Lee Sin, they are challenger champions. But you know, like, you have to play them at some point if you want to become one of those challenger players that play those champs. That's what I did with Lee Sin when I started playing him. And kind of now actually putting in effort playing Jace, and he's just so overpowered when you get the hang of him. Super fun to play. You guys want to see a video about Jace? Tips and tricks? I'll be glad to do that. But me personally, like whenever I'm trying to learn something new, I just try to watch someone that that is better than me. So I've been watching Shaden. I can't believe I didn't crit there, fortunately. Definitely shouldn't have flashed in there. I was kind of like I was kind of feeling myself. But yeah, so pretty much what I'm saying is I've been watching Shaden, and Shaden's been playing Graves and Jace. I think Shaden's actually on EU West right now. I might make a video about him, just watching him play. He was like, I think he got rank 1 NA again. He's like 3,000 LP NA or something. But that might be Viper. But he's like, I don't know, he's like 2,800, I don't know what, like, but Shaden's popping off is what I'm saying. And he's been playing Jace, he's been playing Graves. So I just kind of watched some of his Graves and Jace games to try to pick up on like the subtle things that he's doing. I think something really valuable for me personally is like, you know, I've gotten to the level of the game where I can watch him and actually understand like all the thought process, most of the thought process, and like, you know, the subtle mechanical things he's doing, which I can then explain to other people. So yeah, I would love to make more videos like I used to, just watching, you know, the best junglers and just yapping a little bit, teaching you guys. Yeah, let me know. I think Jace and Graves are super overpowered right now. I think Graves just, honestly, I think Jace might be a little easier to play, like, in some ways than Graves. Like, Graves is really easy to play, but also pretty easy. Like, if you go this crit build, pretty easy to throw. Honestly, they're both just kind of difficult. I know that looked really OP and not difficult what I just did to that guy, but and that also probably looked a little unfair and broken, but I don't know, I feel like a lot of Graves games I kind of lose because the enemy team has tools to like deal with me in some ways, or I throw once and I lose. Maybe that's a skill issue. Definitely, possibly, could be a skill issue. Yeah, he's pretty fun when you're this fed. I mean, I've got a red pot now. Got IE in base. I don't even know, like, maybe I should have just based. There's kind of no chance they could contest this. I just wanted to secure the dragon. But Kind of the problem here is when you have a lot of gold and you do the dragon straight after Baron. Like, I recall, and this recall just not good. Like, I should, like, honestly, I shouldn't even care about the dragon. I should just recall with my team, and then I could be balling with my team right now until the end of the game. To be honest, unless it was like soul point for them. But now you see, like, almost a third of the Baron is gone, and we haven't even sieged like one turret. Dodge all that, no worries.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Hey guys, let me know in the comments champions you guys have been playing. You guys still playing Lilia or something. Let me know if there's any type of content you guys are interested in from me. You guys want like any type of guides, or if you guys just want to watch me play? You guys want me to watch the best players? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.